Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new topic of chapter Mahatma Gandhi and the Nationalist Movement. Today we will learn about the Salt Satyagraha. In year 1928, there was anti-Simon Commission movement in which Lala Lajpat Rai was brutally lathi charged and later he died. And in this year only, a famous Bardoli Satyagraha took place. So we can say that again by year 1928, political activism started growing in India. In 1929, Congress session was held at Lahore and Nehru was elected as a president. In this session, Purna Swaraj was proclaimed as motto. And on 26 January 1930, Republic Day was observed. Dandi Salt March. After Republic Day observance, Gandhiji announced his plan of march to break salt law. This law was widely disliked by the Indians as it gave state a monopoly in manufacture and sale of salt. On 12th March 1930, Gandhiji began his march from ashram to ocean. He reached to Sor and made a salt and thereby making himself criminal in sight of law. Many parallel salt marches were undertook during this time in other parts of the country. Movement was supported by peasants, working classes, factory workers, lawyers, and even the government officials also, those who have left their jobs. Lawyers boycotted the courts, peasants stopped paying taxes, tribal broke forest law. There were strikes in the factories and mills also. The government responded by detaining the dissenters of Satyagrahis. 60,000 Indians were arrested and various high-ranked leaders of Congress, including Gandhiji, were arrested. An American magazine, Time, was initially doubtful on the strength of Gandhiji and wrote that Salt March would not be successful. But later it wrote that this march made the British rulers desperately anxious. These rulers were now started considering Gandhiji as a saint and statesman who was using Christian act as a weapon against men with Christian belief. Significance of Dandi March. Dandi March was very significant for at least three reasons. It brought Mahatma Gandhi and India to attention of world. It was the first national movement in which women participation was really very notable. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, a socialist leader, persuaded Gandhi not to restrict movement to men alone. Many women, including Kamala Devi, broke salt and liquor law and courted arrest. Third and most significant was that this movement forced the British to realize that their Raj would not last forever and they need to develop some powers to Indians also. In January 1931, Gandhiji was released from jail and afterward many meetings between Gandhi and Irvin took place and these meetings ended in Gandhi-Irvin Pact. Through this pact, civil disobedience movement would be called off. Political prisoners will be released and salt manufacture can make salt near coast. This pact was criticized by racial nationalists as Gandhiji was unable to obtain commitment of political independence for Indians. In later part of 1931, Gandhiji went to attend second round table conference as representative of Congress and he said his party represent all of India but his claim was countered by Muslim League, Princely State and BR. So their conference remained inconclusive. Gandhiji returned to India dejected and resumed civil disobedience movement. In 1935, Government of India Act came and it promised some part of the representative government. 2 years later, elections were held and out of 11 provinces, In 8 provinces, Congress government were formed. And in 1939, Congress government resigned from office as a British declined their offer of cooperation in the war in lieu of granting freedom to India after the end of war. In 1940 and 41, Congress organized individual satyagrah to pressure the government. And in 1940, Muslim League passed the resolution demanding autonomy for the Muslim majority areas of the subcontinent. Now whole struggle became complicated and took a shape of three-way struggle between British, Congress and Muslim League. In 1942, Prime Minister Winston Churchill sent a mission under Stafford Cripps to India to try and forge a compromise with Congress and Gandhiji. However, talk broke down when Congress offered it will help the British to defend India from Axis power. Then the Viceroy had to appoint an Indian as the Defence Minister of its Executive Council. So that's all for today, students. We will continue our chapter in our next lecture. So please read these notes carefully, read your chapter carefully and search 1 mark answers from in betweens. Thank you. Have a nice day.